What's up, everybody? Nick back with you from Project Central. Last couple of videos we've done have been about hunting gear from Harbor Freight. You don't normally think of Harbor Freight as a store that carries hunting gear, but they've got some stuff that will surprise you. So if you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. I'll post a link at the end of the video. But today, we're talking about the stuff from Harbor Freight I wish they would sell to go get more of these guys. Meat in the freezer and antlers on the wall. So if you're into hunting, check this video out. So we know Harbor Freight has quite a bit of shooting stuff, right? They've got binoculars, a spotting scope, and gun cases, and ammo boxes for that matter. We'll talk about those later, believe me. But the first thing up is we just need sort of like a universal gun cleaning kit. We can have a pistol kit or a rifle kit. Like these ones I found at Cabela's, they're just kind of a generic universal cleaning kit that would be pretty easy to put into the outdoor section. And you know, we already get a lot of name brand cleaners and lubricants, WD-40, PB Blaster, stuff like that at the Harbor Freight. Why not some hops, solvents, and gun lube, gun oil and stuff? It seems like a pretty easy fit. So that's kind of the first easy one, number one. While we're talking about shooting stuff, number two is going to be pretty simple. Just some general gong targets. These are probably some of the easiest things they could manufacture and sell. Yes, they are like AR-500 steel, but I mean, literally, you could have a 6-inch, an 8-inch, maybe, I don't know, 10-inch gong, 4-inch gong, something like that. And how much easier can it get? They sell these at Cabela's. We've got Academies in our area, Atwood's. The ones from Atwood's look to be pretty good. I'm not asking Harbor Freight to sell things like Tannerite and like a bunch of complicated shooting targets. Just some simple shooting targets would be amazing. And these are in no particular order, right? But number three is different sized ammo cans. Yes, they've got 30 cal and 50 cal ammo cans, but when I had a new Atwoods open up in my area, that's where I got this hat, obviously, and I was shocked when I went in there and saw all the different really cool military surplus style ammo cans. I think, not style, military surplus ammo cans. So, you know, would be really cool to get some of these deeper ones, bigger ones. Just a variety would be kind of nice, because the Harbor Freight cans are already pretty good, but getting some different sizes, some different options could be really neat. Especially if you're, you know, hauling quite a bit of hunting gear out to your land or your lease or your camp or wherever, having some more options would be very nice. All right, number four is going to be sort of a DIY deer feeder kit. They have these kits where you can buy just the motorized part with the you know, they don't come with a battery or anything, but they have basically you can get a barrel, cut the bottom of the barrel out, and you screw it to the bottom, or a drum, or a 5-gallon Harbor Freight bucket, or whatever you've got, you can make your own, you know, feeder. And this would be really cool because, you know, it's just one of those things where, you know, it's already a hardware store. We're not asking them to carry a full line of feeders, but one feeder that is kind of universal and, you know, fits the needs. They already have a bunch of like the Thunderbolt solar. I think it's Thunderbolt solar section. You could kind of throw it in there with the outdoors area, and I think that this one may be a little bit more of a stretch than some of the other ones, but I'd really like to have the ability to make a couple cheap feeders, because they are not cheap. Hey, what's that? Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. Oh, he says he wants you to put your best hunting tip in the comment section and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. And you. Back to the video. All right, number five is camo netting. See this stuff? I got this off Amazon a few years ago, and it's just cheap camo netting. I thought it was going to be pretty disposable, but it's held up for 2 or 3 years. You go drape it over something, hang it up, staple it up, and then rip it down whenever you're done off your blind. It's really good at creating kind of a temporary blind. And Harbor Freight sells really good tarps. They sell canvas tarps. I just bought some to cover a Jeep in the driveway. They sell the moving blankets. We've talked about those before. And this seems like a pretty simple, addition. So something like this, or like the camo burlap, anything like that would be great addition to their product line for making blinds, whatever, All right, number 6 is going to be some cheap electric hand warmers. They've got 2 pairs of insulated gloves, different styles, but some of these cheap rechargeable, or heck, even make them battery powered, rechargeable electric hand warmers would be awesome. I think they would also sell a ton of these just to like people who work outdoors, because like when you're outdoors trying to work on your car, sometimes you just gotta warm your hands up. But when it's hunting, and most hunting season is usually pretty cold. I know you duck hunters love it really nasty out there, but most of the time it's really cold, so just some of these electric hand warmers would be really cool. All right, at number 7 is going to be these screw-in foot pegs. These seem like a no-brainer. Any outdoor store I remember as a kid really used to sell these. They used to be like 99 cents. Shows how far we've come, right? But these would be super easy addition. Throw them in the outdoor section, sell them as a 4 or 5 pack. I know I used to buy these when I was, a kid, and we'd climb the trees in the neighborhood and stuff. So it's pretty fun, and it would be great for, those people like me who could maybe set up a more permanent stand so that you can just leave them in there every year. If you're on private land. I don't know if public land people could use those or not. Let me know down in the comments. All right, the last 3 are going to be for like when you actually shoot something, right? So number 8 is going to be the blood tracking flashlight. Harbor Freight already has a great flashlight selection, and this one's a Nebo. I can't remember how much this one was. I think this one was like $70 or $80 a couple years ago. It's been really good. It takes one of the big... Here, I'll unscrew it. It takes one of the big rechargeable batteries. So, one of these. But it does really well. Not only is it super bright, it's pretty rugged, and I like that battery recharges with like a C charger. But it's got a few different modes. I'll show them right here. Show you a night shot of what it kind of looks like outside. And you've got just regular white, and then it's got 3 different modes, and this is to help you, I guess, track blood better. There were a couple comments in some of the videos about using the spotlight. Don't spotlight deer. That's not good. But having a nice bright spotlight to track blood where you can see it. And then another commenter said that using a purple light, and that's kind of what this one is. And I think Harbor Freight should sell one. It would be pretty nice. All right, second to last, number 9 is going to be just a kind of a basic field dressing kit, right? The Gordon has really stepped up their game, and they've got a lot of really good looking knives, and they've got the knockoff buck knife that a lot of people say that's really good. But having like a knife with a gut hook on it, having like a field dressing kit, and maybe even some hanging bags, but we'll talk about that here in a second. That, like a little kit, like I found a couple at Cabela's and at Atwood's. They both kind of look like these that I'm showing on screen right now. So, just something simple like that would be... Gordon already makes some really cool survival kit. The multi-tool is supposed to be good. The drop point knife, I've heard really good things about that. So I don't understand why they don't have like a field dressing kit. It'd be really nice. And number 10, another knife is, I don't want to say Outdoor Edge knockoff clone knife, but there's a bunch of different brands of these now. And what these are is basically a razor blade knife with these disposable razor blades. These things are awesome. They make all sorts of different kinds of them. And this mine still got junk in it from cleaning deer last year. For those of you who said I didn't hunt, well, apparently I didn't clean my knife very well. So take that. Anyways, one of these with some different blades would be really cool. Like, I use these for processing deer, especially like field dressing and cutting them up. They're really good. And I'm going to throw in, just while we're at it, probably a fillet knife. Not just for processing deer and animals, but like for the people who go fishing and stuff out there. You know, having a nice fillet knife to clean fish and cook with would be pretty nice. Harbor Freight should sell that. So that's my 10 wish list items I wish they would sell for hunting season. Now let's talk about some comments. Okay, there were a couple comments, and I actually tried this one out. I'm going to show you right quick. Big O's Moo Town wins 5813. Talking about the lights, I took a red Sharpie on a headlamp and painted the lens, and it worked. Also, James and Differ, red permanent marker, instant red light lens. Airtia H2 said they do have a red light headlamp. It's the yellow one from Braun. I couldn't find that one. If you have a part number, list it down below. So one of the comments said you can get a tail light lens and then take it for a flashlight and then hold it over. And it looks like it's really bright, but it super diffuses the light. I don't know what's going on with that. That did not work as well, but the other comments worked really well. I'll show you. So this is what it looks like. This is 3 layers. This is 3 layers of just packing tape with some red Sharpie over it. And this, y'all, this one worked great. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a lot brighter, turns everything red, and, you know, I am going to throw this in the hunting pack because this hack was really good. So thanks for everyone that said that. Yeah, Mad Mike USA, red light, use clear Scotch tape and a red magic marker. Yeah, that one does good. Okay, another good comment I got that was really good. Up North Outfitters, Badlands winch in a snatch blocks hangs deer really well. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Winch on a truck, SUV, side by side, have a snatch block, throw it up over a branch, real good. This comment here about the weapon mounted light, yeah, that one's pretty new. My store's been pretty sold. Both the stores in my area have been pretty sold out of those. So maybe here pretty soon I'll pick one up. Couple comments about cheap ratchet strap tie downs, and as RS Breeze says, don't forget the tow ropes and tie downs. Quote, that ain't going anywhere. That's for sure. Gotta hit it. Oh yeah, here we go. Country boy Brian, 1-ton chain hoist from Harbor Freight. Works great instead of that gambrel. Best decision I ever made. That's pretty good. If you got space and you can, really get, you must be shooting some big deer. Congratulations. Okay, Freedom Anchor. No, do not buy those binoculars or spotting scope. They are a complete waste of money. This was one area you need to buy once, cry once. I did specifically say to give them to the brother-in-law, not for you to use. I mean, you can if you need some, but like if you want some good ones, go get some good ones. Give these to the brother-in-law or the cousin or the daughter's boyfriend that's coming hunting with you. Oh, here you go. Todd J. Innist. I don't know how you say that. Put a propane heater inside of the hunting blind. Yeah, done that. Okay, on the second video I did, Ghost Skull Media, marking tape so you can for sure not get lost. Sounds stupid until you're lost. Yeah, that one makes sense. Fernando Carrera says, has anybody used a synthetic winch rope for climbing sticks? Is that stuff arm steel? I don't know. Should I read some mean comments? Colin Klein, 1387. You're not really a hunter, are you? Did I shoot you? Yeah. I've hunted before. 4 minutes in. X-Force. I'm not sure you're a hunter, and a paid advertisement. Yes. I'm paid by Atwoods to talk about Harbor Freight. X. So this is just a Harbor Freight ad. Well, it's a video about Harbor Freight stuff, so yeah. Hunting gear sounds like taking care of the daughter's boyfriend gear. I mean, are we disappearing him? I don't know. Alright, that's going to do it for this video, but let me know, what hunting stuff do you think we should try and test out from Harbor Freight? Should we try and build a blind out of all Harbor Freight stuff? Should we try and process a deer with only Harbor Freight knives? I don't know. You let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see, and we'll see if we can make it happen. But for now, do what you always do. Take care of one another. I'll see you next time. And remember, have fun this hunting season. Good luck. Aim small, miss small. I'll see you next time. Bye.